Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Keikami, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of this post-Stormblood quest of Final Fantasy XIV. If you're enjoying this series, please don't forget to give this video a like and comment. Consider subscribing for more if you enjoy this content. Anyways. Today we are going to be continuing our main story quest. Hopefully we're trying to get through all of these post Stormblood quests so we can move on into Shadowbringers. And where we are at, give a little bit of a brief history or rundown, I should say. We are here with Gosetsu here. And he found Tsuyu. Or I forget what he gave her like a little pet name. So anyways, she apparently lost her memories, and so he's bringing her back to Lord Hien. So we are making the long traverse back to Lord Hien. Now, whether or not we actually think that she lost her memories, we have no clue. I have a bad feeling about this, I'll be honest. I have a feeling she may have truly lost her memories. Either that or she's faking it really badly. But I have a feeling all her memories are going to like come flooding back, and she's going to go crazy, right? That's kind of what I'm wondering. But anyways, we are here. We are making our way across the area here. We are trying to get back to Lord Hien to see what he's going to do with Tsuyu. So with that, we are going to mostly stick with the story quest. We did unlock Sorban here, who has some other quests, so we're going to have to come back and do some of those. But yeah, let's see. That was probably a really botchy intro. I got to get better at these intros, right? Anyways, Alphino says, I confess, I have never had much cause to consider the state of my personal finances until now. Confound it. Oh, that's right. He bought, so Gosetsu, he traded his sword in. He pawned his sword so he could get fair, because they had nothing, right? To get over here, or to come across. And Alphino ended up buying the sword. And he didn't bother looking at what the, he didn't bother haggling, he didn't bother doing anything. And, yeah, we're all kind of teasing him about it. It's kind of funny. Alize, he's absolutely mortified, isn't he? Well, maybe he'll think twice before making his next grand gesture. If he ever missed an opportunity to show me how much more mature and responsible he is, I'd sympathize. I mean, I do, to a point. But that doesn't mean I'm about to let him forget this. And that's a sisterly love for you right there. Tsuyu. Are we going to that village? They might have Dango. She loves Dango, which is kind of interesting. Another time, Tsuyu. Ah, that's right. He got rid of the yo, so it's Tsuyu. Our path takes us in a different direction. Yeah, I'm with you, Giri, on this. She does not look happy. She's eager to see Gosetsu safely back to their master. I agree. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray, follow as swiftly as you are able and join me on the outskirts of Namai. Okay. Oh, he's gonna tell her, okay. Yeah, I wonder. I really do wonder. And I guess we're going this way. This is the way they all ran, right? Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering. I'm wondering how all of this is gonna play out. There's Yugiri. I think she has the same idea. I really think she has the same idea. All is well? I mean, I guess so. Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed quietly, if you please. Okay. What do we think's gonna happen?
My Lord Hien, I am returned. Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
Yay!
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything. The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Tsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
That's true.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Tsuyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
Yeah, those eyes, I kind of wonder.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. Ooh, they changed it. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and now we are ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. Aww. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Oh, and speak of the devil. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh, he was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Tsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. Agreed. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist. We should be glad of the help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge, but you have the right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. Aw, poor guy. He's gonna be stuck doing nothing but admin duties now. He doesn't get to adventure anymore. Right? Alright. Let's take a look around. It looks about the same. Hien, what do you think about that? And here I know Jifuya well. His movements will not have gone unnoticed. Is he a spy? Haname, you seek the captain? He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There was an older man in our ranks. There are older men in our ranks. Oh. Okay. Subaru! How's the cars? Keikami, honored friend of Doma. How may I be of service to you this day? We're not gonna bother. We should probably check this real quick. I do a lot of other leveling and stuff. And trying to level up all of the jobs. And as I do, I know I end up needing to repair everything. So, but you can see we got most of our jobs. We're almost in the 75s. The ninja's at the highest right now, mostly because I've been doing a lot of PvP on the ninja. I've been trying to finish up this season. And so that's been quite a challenge. Don't ask me how to play ninja in the regular game. I have zero clue. But in PvP, not too bad, right? It's funny how that all works out. Anyways, Kaidate, Captain of Fuya. If he was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alize when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? Well, you know, we'll have to find out. We aren't 100% sure. Right? The Liberation Front sentry. Hey, Alize. I see the trail led you here as well. This man says he saw Jifuya leave. Okay. Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be all right. So we're all on the same trail. Gosetsu too? It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire's plotting. You go on, Keikami. Alphino and I shall hold the fort. Okay? She's like, see ya. Alright, I guess we're heading out this way. We go. Yeah, we can get out this direction if I remember right. Let's grab our Yol. Yo. What do you think? They probably went around the bean. I call that the bean. Down the side. Oh, here we go. We're moving pretty quick. Where could they be? Oh, is he up here? No, he wouldn't be up here, is he? Nah. Alright. That would be way too cool, right? Alright, let's jump off. Let's see, where did they go? We know it's this area. We will search. Oh, there it is. Jifuya. Uh-oh. Why are you so scared? Zoom out in case it's a fight.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Hien! Leave me! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
Hi.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment.
Ooh.
Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Tsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post.
Okay.
I trust you have no objections, Yugiri?
None. It would not do to leave Tsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Uh-oh. I mean, I get it. No one likes her. Ugh. I don't know. I still don't know about her. Forgive me. Now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Okay. I guess we're heading back. Over the bean. Oh. Wait, we're going here? Oh. I guess that's a faster way to do it. We could just duck down through the... There's an opening there. Makes life easy. Alright, let's see what do we get here. Lord Hien and Master Alphino look troubled. Something is afoot. Uh-oh. Everyone is here. Good. There have been developments that demand our immediate attention. Jifuyu can't be the only one here with a mortal fear of Yotsuyu. She tormented these people. That her mere presence should sow such strife. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Jifuyu led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this: the Jifuyu I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. Oh no. We're gonna try. Alright. The Empire is on the move. Ooh. Hien would not be caught on the back foot. Okay. While you're out searching for Jifuya, I don't know why I want to say end that with a U. Jifuya, we received word from our shinobi allies an Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears to be bound for Castrum Fluminis. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way. So we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Keikami, can I count on you? You got it. Yes, my lord. Hi. Alize and I will fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. Ooh. We would be glad of the help. You are acquainted with Hakuro, I believe. Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial ship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them and, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well. We shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Keikami and Yugiri. Well, well, guard duty, and not a breath of protest. Now I have seen it all. To Castrum Fluminis, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Let's do it. What do we think? What do we think? I still think she's faking it. Alright, so we are going... Where's Castrum Fluminis? Oh, the other side. All the way over there. Okay. Let's head to Namai. And then we'll fly over from there. I think that's how we're going to do this. Oh, I missed this zone. I actually really liked all of the eastern zones. I think I liked them better than the Alamegan zones, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I like the music over here a little bit better. Like the ground music and stuff. But Each has their purpose, each has their place, right? Let's see. This is the castrum, all right. Oh, we're on this side. Where are we? There we are. Where's the ship? That's such a big giant light. I thought we'd see the ship, but I guess not. Yugiri? What do you think? Doma is ill-equipped to deal with an aerial offensive. Should the Empire be so minded, the Zalia's flying mounts would be our only hope. True. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Okay. Who is it? Oh, there it is. Their face has changed. We found it. Ugh. They're polluting the air. No. The heck?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly.
Ooh. Are you sure?
I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Who's this?
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsuyu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
They want her back.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, his radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Okay.
Well then, we have much to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
That is a big ship up there. I hope I didn't bump that mic too. We'll find out. That was a huge ship up there. What do we think of this person? Should we test him? A shy? I say, I do stand in the presence of the fabled Icon Slayer. What an honor. Lord Hien is magnanimous in victory. Given our nation's troubled history, we did not expect such hospitality. Gary, peace. After all they have done, never has the word rung more hollow. I agree. I don't know, I kind of wonder. We shall escort our guests across the river to the enclave. Yugiri, pray, go on ahead to the Yuzuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. Okay. Check out this thing. What an interesting ship, huh? All right, let's grab this. Where are we headed? Oh, good, we're not. Wait, are we going that way? I'm assuming we're going. Yeah, okay, good. We're not going back to the castle. We're not taking them anywhere crazy, right? Far away from Tsuyu, or yeah, Tsuyu. Alright, so we're with the Namai over here. All the names are getting, they're kind of running together. It's getting kind of hard to tell them apart. But that's okay. Here? Nope, farther. Ooh, it's not this castle. Farther on, to the docks. Alright, we're going to the docks. Our dock skipper. Ooh. Such senses of devastation greeted us on our journey here. The bitter wages of war. Such scenes of devastation. Oh, yeah. I have read much about the architecture and geology of Doma. Words do not do it justice. Then you got an extra guy here. Upon disembarking, we will proceed directly to my hall, where we may enjoy some privacy. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. Okay? But it's 3-on-2. At least make it 3-on-3. Because, I mean, Tsuyu's brother is not the best, right? He was not that good to her either. All are free to travel in and out of the enclave. Do you seek passage? We do? Let's see what we get. That is... Yeah, okay, this is where we're supposed to go. Just making sure. Oh, we haven't been here yet. Or at least not in a while. Look, it's getting rebuilt. Oh, how cool. And we got our turtles. I come bearing gifts. Yay! Have we attuned to these? No, we have not. Okay. Let's attune to some of these while we're at it. This here is almost turned into a city. Is there another? There is the big 8th right here. All right. We're going to have to grab all of this real quick. Quick tour. Check this out. I like it. I dig. Yeah, you might as well rebuild it, right? Make it bigger, better. Looks like houses or living quarters. Oh. I wonder what this is. What do you suppose this area is? Access to the southern enclave. Versailles Juku. Huh. Looks like another temple of some kind with a pond in the back. I like it. Although it's a little disorienting right now. But we'll get there. There's Alphino. Hakuro! Alright, let's see what they have to say. We haven't talked to Hakuro in a while. Thanks to Master Alphino and Mistress Alize's assurances, the people are reacting calmly to Imperial presence. So, it's to be a peace negotiation. I'm curious to see what the ambassador brings to the discussion table. The residents took the news of the Imperial delegation well enough. It should be business as usual. Okay, well, that's good. Whoops. Ah. Okay. Apparently I'm clicking on things I shouldn't be clicking on. I wanted to move the map. That's all I wanted to do. We are going to attune to everything in case we need to fast travel anywhere. So we got the Aetheryte. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious. This is kind of interesting. See all of our friends here working. We got a big building over here as well. Yay! We have access to the Northern Enclave. Yay! The One River is now accessible as an Aethernet destination. Alright. I like it. Then we got this over here. Oh, looks almost like a farm. Huh. We'll have to check all that out. Can we fly in here? Let's find out. Nope, no flying in here. Okay. Alright. Well, let's do this. I was not expecting a whole new zone. With a summoning bell and everything. Not bad. Not bad. Look, we even got a donation basket. Kozakura. Reclamation box. What do you suppose this is? Oh. Large quantity of items. For what purpose? I cannot say. Okay. I wonder if there's a rebuilding of Doma. I bet you that's what it is. Right? Lord Hien has requested that Master Alphino and Mistress Alize also be present at the negotiation. I 100% agree that Alphino should be there. He'll be a good talker. There you are, Keikami. So, first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. I am. It's pretty cool. We even have an Aetheryte now, courtesy of Onishishu. Onishishu, yeah. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. You got it. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his Ratoon are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I am not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alphino and Alize will also be there. Need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I'll be there. All we gotta do is eat and drink. We're good. I knew I could count on you. When you are ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Kinkan. The guardsmen will see you in. Okay. I'm proud of what all they've been doing. This is crazy. I'm actually really impressed. It's kind of cool looking. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. The guardsman. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes. We can look imposing, right?
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Dorma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend.
Why?
Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgin's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. and I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
Agreed.
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Oh no. Oh.
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Tsuyu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
Yeah, I don't think so.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
No.
You shall be our honored guests.
Nah.
Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Well, what do we think? I think there's something sly. He's got something up his sleeve, and I don't trust the brother. That's what I'm thinking. The fact that there are two opposing factions at work in Goldemon complicates matters. Even assuming Asai and his associates can be trusted, what of the others? Right? That the Empire should send Yotsuyu's stepbrother of all people. I wonder how he feels, a son of Doma returning home to speak for the oppressors his countrymen drove out. Whatever Lord Hien's decision should be, I shall abide by it. Yet, I would be glad to welcome my lost brothers back to Doma. That's gonna be a tough choice. Hien? What do you think? Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease, I agree. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? I agree. Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been acting viceroy, but she is not a Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alphino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed. Though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless, with so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the Kami know when I will be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come, Keikami, let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Uh-oh. It's like, really? I feel ya. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alize company. We're safe enough for now. You got it. I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's go keep Alize company. Fine. They're kicking us out. We're getting kicked out of the meeting. Man. Who would have thought, right? Oh, it has to rain. Guys, guess what? We got an umbrella. It's so cool. I like it. I feel like we're slowly growing up in the game, right? Although we can't really see ourselves. We're gonna get rid of it. Alright. We'll stand in the rain. Alize, what do you think? A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Keikami. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question. What to do while they prattle on? I feel ya. What are we gonna do? Alize is pondering how best to make use of your reprieve from the tedium of negotiations. His forgotten home. Oh, he's got a sword drawn. We're in trouble. Oh. Alright. For want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words, and it's not as if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Keikami, a moment if you would. Uh-oh. Ah, Yugiri, and Ashai, was it? You have some business with Keikami? Business? No, pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh? Is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank her for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yagiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. Yeah. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? I guess so. Quite sure he'll be safe with you, Gary. But let's do it. In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yanjie. Might we start at the town of Mosin? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me. You can count on us, I guess. To the Doman Enclave. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. I wanted to go here. To the House of the Fierce. Let us head over. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We'll grab a Yule. I think we can fly straight up. Yep. Aha, we learned something today. This way. And let's zoom out. Let's see. The castle, huh? What's he looking for? What do you suppose he is looking for? Oh, here we go. Zoom back in so we can see everybody. Alice, I'll admit, I was hoping for a more leisurely trip around Yanjie, but if it's a choice between this or listening to my brother rambling on, well, here I am. Would that something could be done about these mechanical soldiers? I feel ya. Nay, can this truly be Mosin, home to the cream of Doma's samurai? I had heard that Tsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Really? Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Makes me wonder. I'm wondering if he's trying to get ideas as to how not to cause rebellions in the other provinces they have. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if he's to report back on... What the heck? He's to report back on that kind of stuff. That wouldn't surprise me, right? Alright, you know what? Instead of getting all this, we're gonna get caught by all of this stuff. I realize we are not high enough level to... Oh. I really want to. But we're not going to. Okay. Alize, I don't believe for one moment that he came to see the sights of Yanjie. The question, what did he come for? That's what I'm thinking. And by his questions, I'm wondering. Lord Hien would often come here to gaze at the castle. He was but one of many to take inspiration from its majesty. It's a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was aflame. No? Yeah? It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularist. The needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat. Just because I don't want to get caught and all of this stuff. And it'll be a little bit faster, right? So we're just going back and forth. Uh-oh, this is a fight. What do we think? The excursion has proved to be more relaxing than I expected. It has been some time since I last visited Namai, yet Ys often visits the enclave with young Azami. So, we do not want for news from the village. Alright, we ready? Let's do it. Ready to cast off? No. Can we... Ooh. Wait. Oh, we got a new card? When did we get these? Okay. No idea. Let's get some food first. Let's do skill speed. That should work. It's always a good thing to get some food. Ready to cast off. Yes, let's do it.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, the Kojin.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Oh. I guess we're gonna learn how he fights, right? See a tank? He must be the tank. Slick shell captain, huh? Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna start with this.
Away with you!
Let's help Ziri here a bit. I go tired of these games. Where are reinforcements? All this for 2 children? What do they even want with them? Oh, no, you don't.
An opening.
Probably don't want to be anywhere near these guys. There we go.
start of my foray.
Okay, I agree. Let's put this one here.
Taste my steel!
Here. I guess we're gonna take care of all these guys, right? Bring them over here. We'll go with everything. We're getting there, right? There we go. Not bad, not bad. What did they get?
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Of course.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
Agreed. Why?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Tsuyu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Not about that. True reform can only come from within. The Empire will never change. Ooh. Ooh. What do we say? That's a tough one, right? Yeah, change has to come within. But I don't know if he's...
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
It's an interesting ending. The Red Kojin's presence here does not bode well. We must inform Lord Hien. Quite the swordsman, isn't he? I wondered, did the Empire train him to kill before or after appointing him ambassador? Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceful circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me the chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least, few who lived to tell the tale. Ashai has had his fill of adventure for one day. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien would have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. With guilty conscience, speak with Igiri. Alright, let's go speak with Igiri. What do we suppose? Do we really think he's going to try to reform from the inside? I don't think so. I don't know. He seems really sly. And how he treated Tsuyu when she was younger, I'm wondering. I'm really, really wondering. What do you guys think? There we go. I don't know. A little concerned. I don't think she's going to want to go back. She may actually flip out on him. But we would find out whether or not she's faking it or not, right? That would be one way to find out. Is she faking the amnesia? Alright. Let us head in. To the yard. Can we cut across this way? Yes, it looks like we can. Oh, too much for the elders to handle. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what he has to say. I trust you will inform Lord Hien of our encounter with the Red Kojin. If we are to deter them from encroaching on Yanjie, our response must be swift and decisive. I understand you served as the ambassador's escort. My thanks. Did you see the sincerity in his eyes when he spoke with Azami? I feel strange saying this, but if he truly has come to sue for peace, what if he truly has come to sue for peace? Well, maybe. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray, go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain outside and keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. You are expected, my lady. Shall I show you in? I guess so. Alize, what do you think? Judging by the sparkle in Alphino's eyes, their discussion was riveting. How sorry I am to miss it. Master Alphino has shared with us his knowledge of the icons and reminded us of the threat they pose in doing so. It is strangely comforting to know the Empire shares our concern. Feeling refreshed, I trust? We have considered the ramifications of this proposal from every angle, and I believe Lord Hien has reached a decision. All right. Well, let's bring him in. What was the decision? Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Ashai on a tour of Yanjia, and I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your excursions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. Well, we ran into some Red Kojin. The Red Kojin? Here? Have there been any other such incidences since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yanjie, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Ashai truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? Oh no, don't ask us. Don't ask us. I'm on the fence. I don't think he can be trusted. I still don't think he can be trusted. I really don't think he can be trusted. Then the question of what his true intentions may be remains. I agree. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you've never dabbled in it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stones of aether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stones of aether, via either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. You can't tell them not to collect relics. That's going to piss them off. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with the Buchin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red Kojin from obtaining what they require to call upon the Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Ashai for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the populares garner favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? I think it's Gosetsu. A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind. It's Tsuyu. Yep.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please! What did I do?
Take her for a tour.
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Tsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Are her memories going to return?
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for your Tsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Tsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Hopefully. Hopefully. I worry about that guy. With all of his injuries and all the things, yeah. He needs some rest. And some peace in life, right? I think. Complete. Alright, Alphino? I had no idea Yotsuyu's return weighed so heavily on Lord Hien's mind. Oh, absolutely it would. I couldn't say if Tsuyu's predicament is the will of the Kami, but Gosetsu certainly seems convinced. I mean, they were both spared, right? I can see where this is going. It would seem Lord Hien has at last reached a decision. The uncertainty in his eyes has given way to resolve. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Armor. 370 armor. Ooh. We will get the, what was it, fending? What do we use? We use aiming. So we don't have any of these. Okay. and an orchestration roll. All right, let's do it. With Yotsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Ashai's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask you stay a while longer to see this business through. Let's do it. Let's do this.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision, then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
Yes.
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all, if her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango. How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
No, not in private. Ooh.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
I wonder how this is going to end. Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. A part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that. But alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I am a stranger to her. That much is clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you will excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement. Of that, I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangzhe. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until your return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I was informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there's no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them future pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. Gosetsu. As before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Ashai to a proper farewell. Hakuro, what do you think? If Yotsuyu is to remain in Doma for good, we cannot keep her confined to this manor. The people must be made to see that she is no longer the monster they remember. I agree. I think that's going to be quite a challenge. That is really going to be a challenge. If my dear sister's memory does not return, I pray you will take good care of her. Lord Hien has made a wise decision. Our superiors will be pleased. I wondered if the sight of her stepbrother might bring Yotsuyu back to her senses, but mayhap nothing will. Nevertheless, we must continue to watch her until we can be certain that her condition is permanent. Without the threat of Imperial attack hanging over our heads, we may devote our energies to dealing with the Red Kojin, and then there will be nothing left to impede Doma's restoration. If only our previous encounters with the Empire had been this cordial. Here's to the future, I suppose. Alright, Lord Hien? The Ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminus. Let us be off. Alright.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Uh-oh. Don't you dare.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Ooh. Yep.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Ouch.
What in the...
Oh, it's this guy.
Reinforcements? No, just one! Cut him down!
Well, that didn't take much, did it? Oh. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Hien hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Hien.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
Mm-hmm.
That was Lord Xenos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. I don't know about this guy.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
My face?
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
Uh-oh. He is definitely not who he seems. I'm glad we said not to trust him. Hey guys, we got new information. Talk to Hien. Quick. Oh, but he's so hopeful. That's sad. That's kind of sad. Why the frown? Did he say something to upset you? You have no idea. Are you quite well? You look as if you're about to faint in the ambassador's arm for a moment there. I thought perhaps now we could be at ease, but your expression suggests otherwise. What troubles you, Keikami? Oh, you wouldn't believe this one. Yeah.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Mm-hmm.
Of all the memories to witness.
Mm-hmm.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
Okay.
My lord.
Just know that it's a monster.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it's kind of my feelings on that too, is... It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, 'tis possible emotion simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the woman who slew his lord will have taken his toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance, and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call for you. Okay? I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Ashai's dubious agenda, I would say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through this sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I am not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane, then. Tataru and the others must know of what transpired here. What if what you saw of the ambassador is an indication of his true nature? This prisoner exchange may not be what it seems. In fact, I'm beginning to wonder if your encounter with the Red Kojin was more than mere happenstance. That's what I'm thinking. I actually was thinking that. Soon we shall see if Ashai is true to his word. If not, I will be glad to cut out that silver tongue of his. She's all excited. She's like, yes, finally. All right, let's go to Kugane, and let's go talk to Hancock and Tataru and see what they have to say. That should be interesting, right? Let's go to the Aethernet, and let's go to the... where is it? Ruby Bazaar. That's what we're looking for. And I got a lot of quests in here I still have to finish. I'm trying to finish all these quests. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? We will. Hancock, Alize, Tataru. I don't envy Lord Hien. So much rests on his decision. I agree. Since we have naught else to attend to for the moment, perhaps this would be a good opportunity to look into the present state of Garlemald. Though I should probably speak with Tataru first. Yeah, you're still in trouble with her. Oh, welcome back, Keikami. We heard the good news about Gosetsu. I knew you'd find him. I'm curious to know what's going to happen here. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that all can wait if any urgent news should come through to the office. About that. I wish to apologize, Tataru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sorbonne's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Keikami should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Oh no. What? Yeah, exactly. What? Forgive me, Keikami. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value. Knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Ashai's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Ashai may very well be a monster, but we must play his game for now. Okay. Fending, maiming, or striking? Let's go fending. I never know which one to take. I really should write down what goes with what, right? And keep that handy, but afterthoughts, right? Oh, what do we got? Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Yep, there's something. He's planning something. She get her memory? Oh, what did he do?
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Huh.
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, in the imperial capital... Okay.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
Oh no. Crap, he's back. Just what we wanted, right? Solar cycle. Alright. So, got some gear. I am going to use this. I don't know why I got a level 49 book. We're going to put that right there. Actually, put this over here. Alright. Alize, whatever Ashai is planning, we cannot let him have his way. After all Lord Hien has done, the Empire cannot be suffered to hinder Doma's restoration. More often than not, it seems opportunity is wont to come knocking when the Scions are about. So long as you and yours remain here in Kugane, I'm certain a profitable venture will present itself. I will replenish our coffers. You wait and see. If all goes as planned, we will recoup the cost of Gosetsu's blade 10 times over. He has important news to share. We got scouting, aiming, yay, healing, and casting. Except, I wish we could see the sets. Ah, Keikami, impeccable timing. We have just received a letter from Lord Hien. He writes that the Domans are coordinating their efforts with the Blue Kojin to maintain a constant watch over the Red. By staying on the lookout for signs of crystal hoarding and the like, they mean to nip any summoning attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the conditions for the peace set down by the ambassador. For the Garleans' part, the Populares have sent word that a vessel bearing Doman conscripts is soon to arrive in Yanjia. 'Twould seem that the prisoner exchange is to proceed as planned. Lord Hien requests your presence, and I shall share his view that you should be on hand at this crucial juncture. Got it. According to the letter, Yotsuyu's memory has yet to return, so it looks like she'll be living out the rest of her days in Doma, assuming the ambassador means to honor the agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think it would be wise to assess her condition one last time. If the Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight, it would be better if a shy weren't the one to spot it. Agreed. Let us make straightways to the enclave then. Lord Hien will be waiting. I trust you will cope in our absence, Satoru? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. Great. Thanks, Satoru. Appreciate it. Alright, let us be off. Speak with Hien. Gotsetsu and Tsuyu. And Yotsuyu. Actually, it's just Tsuyu, right? Yeah, Gotsetsu and Tsuyu. Alright, let's do it. What do we suppose? Let's head off. I don't know why it just didn't take us right to the castle. Right? Kind of an odd spot for it to be. Oh well. We'll make it work. So do we think she's going to regain her memories or not? That's the big question. I think she is. And I think she's going to not be so good. And I think, sadly, Gotsetsu is going to... Yeah. I worry about Gotsetsu. Because I liked him so much. I like him so much. I shouldn't say liked. Not past tense, right? But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Tough choice. The docks. Here we go. Let's go. Soranuki. To the yard. Let's go this way this time. What's over here? Take an inventory. It's not that bad. Oh, we got a lot of people here. We're getting better. We're getting more folks. Hakuro, what do you think? We have spared no effort to increase the guard at every settlement here in Yangtze. The Red Kojin will trouble us no more. On that, you have my word. Sounds good. Thank you, Hakuro. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes. Let's do this. Let's do this prisoner exchange. We know the broad strokes from his letter, but I would hear the details of our Doman friend's progress from Lord Hien himself. Ever since he drained our coffers dry buying that sword, Alphino has had his purse strings in a death grip. I can't even buy a cup of tea without him going on about the dangers of frivolous spending. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. Ah, I see my letter reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thank you for coming so swiftly. Though I wrote at some length on the subject of the forthcoming exchange, there was one other matter I neglected to mention. It concerns Gotsetsu. As you may have observed, he returned from his ordeal rather the worse for the wear, and despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed. Oh no. Yeah. Good gods, is he alright? Confined to bed and grumbling without cease, but he has shown signs of recovery. He made me promise not to tell you, lest you worry unduly, which was all very well when you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it's high time he receives some visitors. Might you spare him a moment? Yotsuyu has scarce left his side, and I imagine you are curious to see what has become of her as well. We will visit him at once. Keikami, Alize, shall we? Let's do it.
Open wide now.
Please, Tsuyu. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon.
Mm-hmm.
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Mm-hmm.
Confined to... A gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
Take off your clothes.
Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you this is not.
Uh-huh. They're like, dude, what?
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink. What are all these scars? There are so many of them.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man.
True. Uh-oh.
Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
They're coming back.
But leave me be, woman! I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
They make a convincing pair, do they not? On first acquaintance, I would think him a doting grandsire and her a model grandchild. Indeed, had someone told me a year ago that I would live to bear witness to such a scene, I would have declared them mad. That aside, I am relieved to see Gosetsu has lost none of his spirit. But what a turn of events! I mean, for her suddenly to be watching over him. You couldn't make it up, although I suppose Gosetsu is an old man. With the way he charges through life, it can be easy to forget. Aye, he has resisted decrepitude with the same defiance he showed the enemies of Doma. But no matter how adamant his will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits of endurance too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains he will never again be the warrior he once was. He has given his all for liege and land, and we will ask no more. And what of his nurse? If Yotsuyu is feigning that, well, she certainly has me fooled. This is no pretense. Yugiri, out of all of us, I would think you the hardest to convince. So, what makes you so sure? I have been spying on Yotsuyu from the shadows, waiting for the misstep that would betray her charade for what it was. But her mask has never slipped, not once. She has remained in character from the first. One evening, I watched her as she sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right there on the tatami, a child's game. Even the wariest shinobi would not go to such lengths, but I can conclude that her mind is truly broken. Well, that's good enough for me, and everyone else, I would hazard. Aye, the matter is settled. Tsuyu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time to prove that her memory is truly gone. But I would not risk parading her in front of our returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, she as good as fastened the chains around their necks. Aye, which is why I mean to conclude this business with Tsuyu first, out of the sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? We are at your service. There is no higher purpose than the pursuit of peace. My thanks. The Garleans are on their way, and we must prepare to welcome the ambassador. We will meet you at the docks with Tsuyu. All right. Let's see where this goes. Even after weeks of surveillance, it was difficult for me to accept that Yotsuyu's condition was genuine, but not as difficult as accepting Gosetsu's affection to her. The skiff will take us to our meeting with the ambassador. We will join you at the docks once our preparations have been made. All right, let's speak with Alpha now. Let's head over. Oh, you know what? It would be faster for us just to run over to the docks, right? That would make the most sense in my opinion. Because, I mean, it's right there on that side. It'd be much... Yeah, this will be faster. I hope. I'm thinking it will be. I'm thinking it will be. Yeah, I think if we talk to the ferry... Oh, it's right here. Heck, we don't even need to go that far. Alphino and Alize, what do you think? Can you imagine Yotsuyu playing with bowls on the floor? I don't know. I don't know that we can think of her as the same person anymore. Shall we wait here then? Lord Hien should not be long. I guess so. My friends, have you seen Tsuyu? She's nowhere to be found. Huh? What? But the Garleans will be landing in a matter of moments. If she's fled, it could mean her memories have returned. I know not. Yugiri is scouring the streets as we speak, but it is possible Tsuyu has left the enclave altogether. Captain, a word. Did you perchance ferry a fair-skinned woman across the river? A fair-skinned woman, my lord? I do not rightly know. I think, yes, my lord. Now that you mention it, there was a young lady among the passengers who I do not recall having seen before. Her face was hidden by the brim of her hat, but I remember taking her hand to help her onto the boat. White as new-fallen snow it was. Was she someone important, my lord? Have I done something wrong? Wrong? No. I was merely hoping to catch our guest before she departed. Be at ease, Captain. Twould seem that Tsuyu has crossed the river. Kami, help me. No good can come of this. Alright, let's do it. We are gonna get the... aiming. That's our current coffer, right? Might as well see what the armor looks like. Alright, let's go find him. Her memory must have returned. Why else would she run? Without Tsuyu, I cannot see how the prisoner exchange, or indeed the peace process at large, can proceed. We have to find her, and soon. Ooh, food. And, alright. Though his face betrays little sign of panic, Hien is plainly desperate to find Yotsuyu before something terrible happens. It seems Tsuyu has gone unrecognized thus far, but Kami help us if someone catches a clear view of her face. I must find her before that happens. The responsibility for her disappearance, for all of this, lies with me, but I would ask for your aid nonetheless. We are at your service, Lord Hien. Now, as before, let us make the crossing and begin our search. You go on ahead. Someone should let Yugiri know what we've learned. I'll join you on the other side. Okay. We have no way of knowing where Tsuyu is headed, so we had best divide our forces. I will take Kusakari and its surrounds. Alphino, if you would take the road to Castrum Fluminus. Keikami, forgive me, but could I ask you to interrogate the residents of Yuzuka Manor? One of the Namazu may well have seen our quarry. Of course. If everyone is in agreement, let us board the skiff and hope the Kami smile upon our efforts. Let's do it. Yanji. Oh, I like that song too. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's another thing. We gotta look out. The Namazus. Yo-san? Welcome to Yuzuka Manor. Yes, if there's anything you care to know, you need only... A pale-skinned woman? I have seen no such traveler. I am sorry to say. Most sorry. Scaly-skinned Namazu, on the other hand, we have in abundance. Alright. Goku? Oh yeah, this one. Unusually pale skin. Yes, I saw this woman on the way back from my fishing trip. She had just crossed the shallows east of here and was headed in a northeasterly direction for the most part. Her steps did not seem certain. If you hurry, you might still catch her. Alright, let's go. Let us be off. Across the river. Probably right around... here-ish? No. Destination. Let's get some food. Might as well use this stuff up, right? Here we go. Oh, we see no sign of Yotsuyu to the north. Mayhaps she is farther off to the northeast. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to take off in mid-flight. I was trying. Oh well. Let's see. Well, here's another spot. Destination? Anything? Nope. Yet she's farther to the northeast. Alright, well, we'll keep searching. If those fish people took us on a wild goose chase, I swear. Oh, she's in the town. I can see it now. Yotsuyu is nowhere to be seen, but lying on the ground a short distance to the north, you spy a familiar-looking wide-brimmed hat. Uh-oh, we found the hat. There, what's this? Let's follow the, oh, here's the hat. That's what we're looking at. Oh, man. At cursory glance, this is all that is required to confirm your suspicions. It is the same hat Tsuyu was found when you found her in Sakazuki. Oh no. Hey! Keikami, before you ask, our search in Kasakuri and its surrounding has yielded exactly naught. Save this chance reunion with you, I suppose. Mistress Alize has gone to assist her brother at the castrum. It was she who informed me of the situation. I joined Lord Hien here shortly thereafter. How did you fare at Yuzuka Manor? Any signs of our missing guest? Do you not see the hat on the ground? Dude, look down. Towards Namai? By the Kami, if the villagers recognize her, it will not end well. We must hurry. Yugiri and I will check the patties. The village square is yours. Let's do it. There she is. Uh-huh.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
Right? Uh-oh.
What did I do?
As if you don't know!
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead!
Mm-hmm.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsuyu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry.
They're starting to come back. Oh no.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you!
Here, There's no need to cry.
Permission.
Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands and suffer her to live, for now.
Okay. This isn't gonna go over well.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
I wonder about that. I thought for sure we were gonna get a fight. Let's see. Sudi actually says, I can't forget that. Well, forget what that woman did to us, but I won't do anything to upset Azani. I'm not scared of her. Not anymore. Oh, you poor innocent child. Giri. All this over a permission. I failed to consider how she might endanger herself, knowing she has the mind of a child. I should have continued my vigilance, not relaxed it. Right? I don't know why everyone is so angry, but I got the fruit Gosetsu wanted. I hope he likes it. Hien's face is a picture of relief. That would have been better avoided, but at least it did not end in bloodshed. And, judging by Tsuyu's reaction, she remains oblivious to the events of her former life. This was no escape attempt. I don't know, I kind of wonder. Nay, it seems it was an offhand request of Gosetsu's which brought her to Namai. She came in search of a permission. And they say fruit is good for the health. I do hope Gosetsu finds the taste to his liking. Well, we have certainly taken the long way around, but let us continue on to Castrum Flumis and our meeting with the ambassador. Alphino and Alize should still be there conducting their search. Come on, back we go. What do you think? I think she's starting to realize what all she's done. I think they're a little oblivious to the fact. Her memories are coming back, which begs the question, is she actually going to change, or is she going to revert back to what she, who she was, you know? I was sure Tsuyu had fled, but it seems her memory hasn't returned at all. How foolish of me not to consider Gosetsu's craving for seasonal fruit. The Imperial airship has arrived. Whether our conscripts are aboard remains to be seen. Lord Hien informed us of the uproar at Namai. Thank the 12 you found Tsuyu when you did. I dare not think what might have happened had you not. Do we have to stay here long? He'll be waiting for his fruit. It seems our imperial guests have already arrived. 'Tis time we meet with the ambassador.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Tsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Okay. Who? His parents.
Ah, Tsuyu. You look well.
Great.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
That was an evil trick, man.
You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Doma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
I knew better than to trust a shy, but that was a dirty trick. It was. Still, unpleasant as it was, we have at least put the matter of Tsuyu's future to the rest. I have sent her back to the Enclave with Yugiri to give Yotsetsu his precious permission. Come, let us follow them. Uh-oh. Alphino's thinking. You have that look, Alphino. What is it? Oh, nothing of consequence, most like. We can discuss it upon our return. Yep. Let's turn this off. We don't need that. I suppose Tsuyu is to become an official Doman citizen, but then what? Will they keep her hidden here forever? Or might she one day be allowed to walk amongst her countrymen? So, it would seem there would be one less prisoner at the exchange. I only hope Yotsuyu's presence here will not present future problems. Agreed. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu and reassure him about Tsuyu's fate. He will want to know that the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her. Let's do it.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
Right.
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Ah, Asahi. That's how you say his name.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention.
Say it, Alphino.
I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder...
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
My lord! Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone.
Again?
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties.
Again?
Might I call upon your assistance?
Help! Help!
Ooh.
Help! Help me!
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, man.
If only I hadn't remembered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Ooh, it's these two.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Tsuyu. A font of misery.
Oh.
You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks, at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer.
Oh,
Maybe enough to get us to Kugani and start a new business.
Uh-oh.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask. Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies.
Great.
And it
she's back.
begins with you!
Tsuyu!
He kind of deserves it.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Great.
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
What is that thing? Huh.
Please. I don't want to die.
Any sign of her? What happened here?
I'll give you a guess.
I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother?
Well, that's what it appears, at least.
Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives. But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
You just get out. But this is neither the time or the place. And we actually just kind of let him die, didn't we? That's kind of an interesting turn, I think. I don't think there was much we could have done, but still. Alright, Alize. So, Asai got his way in the end. And at an unspeakable price. He really is a vile little worm, isn't he? Right? So, Tsuyu has returned to the bottom of to the bosom of the Empire after all. I cannot say I am surprised, but what I struggle to fathom is Asai's aim in all of this. Tsuyu hid her recovery well. I had no inkling that her memory had returned. I kept asking myself when it could have happened. At the meeting with her parents, perhaps? But then why would she? Nay, there is naught to be gained from such conjecture. We have recovered. Nayurmus remains, and will hold the cremation anon. Would that they had never again set foot in Doma. I broke the news to Gosetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it best that he be allowed some time alone with his thoughts. Okay. All right, so I think this episode's starting to get a little long, and I think we are going to end this here. And next time, we're going to figure out what we're doing with Yosetsu. We're probably going to have to go after her. We have the whole prisoner exchange thing, which I'm wondering if there's really prisoners on that ship, or if it's Garlean warriors coming to ambush us, right, during a, quote, peaceful exchange. I'm wondering if that's going to happen. Anyways, whoops, I didn't mean to turn. Anyways, with that, I hope everyone here has a really, really great rest of your day, and thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, as it greatly helps out my channel. Hope to see you soon!